So Athens wearing yellow shirts and black shorts kick off. Number 8 is Nikoloudis. 10 for Forest is Woodcock. Here's Gemmell. Forest, remember, already a goal up from the first leg. Larry Lloyd, the captain tonight. Interesting piece of psychology by Brian Clough to make him skipper after the row between them recently. Mazouris for Athens. He's got Tassos, number 7, outside him. Away by Viv Anderson. 10 there chasing is Demartsos. Mavros, the danger man. Very left-footed. Demartsos again. Tassos. Nikoloudis. Tackle by Clark. Demartsos. Nikoloudis. Tassos. Who scored from a penalty in the first leg for Athens. Here's O'Hare. Good play, Woodcock. O'Hare again taking it up. Almost going through for Gary Birtles. And Christidis made a very good save. Easy to say there that Birtles should have scored, but Christidis takes credit also. So watch for Dave Needham going to the near post, his favourite position, number 6. Birtles goes in behind him. Right across. Oh, it's got in! And he made up for it! Needham, so good on those situations. My word, his favourite position is in there. Watches the ball comes through, the diving header, and so often he's got goals in that situation. So 1-0 to Forest. David Needham, it's his first match in Europe and he celebrates with his first goal. So Forest now on aggregate lead by 3 goals to 1. Gemmell, good break this. Birtles inside, still there. Woodcock wants it now. Still Gemmell. Birtles, set up for John O'Hare, deflection. Tassos, rather too obvious. Bowyer got to it. Here's Birtles. Woodcock makes the run to his left. Gemmell is a little further back to his right. Still Birtles. Woodcock. Oh, that's beautiful. And it's going to be 2 for Woodcock, is it? No! Nikolai off the line. Woodcock looks in disgust. He's got round the goalkeeper and Nikolai, hands on hip. The captain, watch for him here covering. It's a good move between Birtles and Woodcock. But watch that number 5. He's got back behind his keeper, and that is great defending. Here's Gemmell. This is Bowyer. He measured that. I thought he'd got it, but he hadn't. Here's Robertson. Birtles near post. Woodcock far. There goes Woodcock! 2-0 to Forest, and Woodcock says thanks for the cross and thanks for the goal. Really beautifully done, and Robertson, this persistent supply line with either foot. This time it's the left. There's the cross. The keeper comes, but Woodcock gets in, and that's 2-0 to Forest on the night, and it makes the aggregate score now almost insurmountable as far as Athens are concerned. 4-1. Well, I've lost count of the number of goals that stem from John Robertson. There goes Mavros, though he's offside. But when you look at Forest's pattern of play over the last 18 months, this man could be described as their most important player, John Robertson. So good on either the outside or the inside of his man, and his crosses so accurate. Woodcock. Bowyer. Birtles. Well, Athens would need to win 4-2 now to go through, so barring miracles, Forest are on their way to the quarter-finals, but Bowyer is on his way only to be flagged offside. Nikoloudis for Athens. Vajevic is waiting in the centre. Mazouris. Nikoloudis. Mavros. How he must regret that early chance now. Well, he didn't know better with that one either. But in the 3rd minute, was it, of the game, very early on, Mavros had that chance on his right foot. And perhaps with it, as it went past the post, disappeared Athens' last real hope of beating Nottingham Forest. Here's Gemmell. O'Hare. Well, Forest were warned by Brian Clough against complacency, and there's been none of that. David Needham to Anderson. And here's Woodcock, scorer of the second goal. Anderson allowed to go. Oh, I say! Viv Anderson with a beauty. 3-0 now. What a lovely goal. The Greeks were appealing there for a foul early on with Anderson first got the ball. Just watch it here. He gets the ball here, and just for a moment there's an appeal for a foul, but you saw the hand raised. But no, he goes on and picks his spot with the right foot, and Christidis off his line couldn't get back. So, Nottingham Forest 3, Athens 0. The protest of the Greeks waved aside, and their place in the European Cup dead and buried. 5-1 the aggregate. Well, what a couple of years the people here have had on the terraces. Foul by Mazouris on Frank Clark. The crowd here have had promotion from the second division, they've had the League Cup, the First Division Championship, the Charity Shield, and now it appears a place in the last 8 in Europe's premier competition. Success all the way with Brian Clough and Peter Taylor. There's Birtles. Birtles has gone all the way, and was he fouled by Ragutis? Well, perhaps it won't matter too much. Here's Tassos. Vajevic. I think Clark may be struggling with an injury. Passed the fitness test early on, but in the meantime, Woodcock breaks completely clear. Here comes Christidis. Oh! And he forced him out, actually. But he's still there. Woodcock. Too high for Birtles. It's going to come to Gemmell. Back again for Woodcock. And the two of them at it again. Penalty, is it? Oh, no, to the referee. The referee finally blows for a foul on Vajevic, and goalkeeper, who appeared to catch his foot. The referee said no penalty. And in the meantime, Forest have made a substitution. Frank Clark has gone off. Gary Mills, number 15, has come on, and I suspect that means that Ian Bowyer will play at left back. We're in the last minute of the first half. 3 goals, many near misses, and a penalty appeal turned down. Forest now with Mills on for Clark, and reorganised at the back, with Bowyer moving into the left back slot, where he would have played had Clark not passed that test. Nicoludis pulls away from Larry Lloyd. And that's Bowyer in his new role, giving away the corner. Number 8, now playing left back. And the end of a supremely entertaining first half. It seems churlish to say the Greeks could have scored first, but they did, you know. Only then for Forest to take over in style. Goals by Needham, Woodcock and Anderson. It could have been more, with Woodcock almost foxing the keeper just before half-time. But the applause says that Forest are in the quarter-finals, barring a total miracle, and can concentrate now on providing some more enterprising football, inspired by Gemmell, in the second half. Start the second half, we ought to make the point of the formality, I suppose, that if the Greeks did by any chance score 4 goals and win 4-3, they would then go to on the away goals rule. But unless they can do that, Forest are as good as through. Here's Anderson, one of their goal scorers. Well, they may beat the offside here if they try. They have. This is Gary Birtles who's through. Back again for Anderson. Gemmell. Robertson again tormented them in the first half. Little ball in for Birtles. Needham finds Mills, the substitute, who's more of a right winger than anything else. Zoglu got that with him, but a goal kick. Underneath O'Hare's foot, and here's Bajovic. Domatsos. Zoglu, number 6. Haven't seen too much of him tonight. Nikolai. Mazouris. Nicoludis. Here's Bajovic. That's quite good play by the Greeks, and a chance here if Mavros can get a shot in. But he's not having the best of luck in front of goal tonight, Mavros. You can see here as the ball's played in, Nicoludis goes in first, but Mavros coming in from the left sends it skidding wide. Birtles, O'Hare to his left. There's O'Hare. Oh, didn't miss by much. Not sure that it was a shot or a cross. Birtles was the man that made it possible, finding O'Hare on the left, and whether it was a cross or a shot, it just shaved that far post, and Christidis didn't seem too sure. Forest have been absent from Europe for 11 years, and the crowd enjoying being back. They were in the old Fairs Cup way back in 1967. Bajevic. Good challenge by Lloyd, but here's Nicolau. Looking for Mavros. Mavros and Anderson. And again, and Mavros away this time. Bajevic waiting for the cross. Far post header by him, and they get one back. Bajevic the scorer, the tall man there, who got a hat-trick for Yugoslavia in the '74 World Cup against Zaire that I saw at Gelsenkirchen, and one of the goals very similar to that. The ball he drives on the high cross to the far post, and Bajevic up over his marker, and Shilton given no chance. So, beware of Greeks bearing gifts, they say. Forest have been given 3 goals, they've taken 3 goals. Athens get one back, and the aggregate score now is 5-2. Adds rather more interest to the match. And here's Nikoloudis. Here's Bajevic. That's a fair ball for Tassos, who was onside, and Shilton showing that he can play as well as keep goal. John O'Hare. Woodcock back to O'Hare. Gemmell sprinting to his left now, and Robertson is even wider. Robertson, the man of the first half, very nearly getting Forest's ball. Just leaving the defender there in his wake, and the right foot is stronger and just wide. Damatsos. Not a very convincing header by Anderson. Was there some holding there by Needham? Well, apparently not. On Woodcock. Taken quite a buffeting in these 2 games, especially in the first leg. Ravousis giving him an encouraging pat on the shoulder. Here's Gemmell. Needham's up there again. Oh, and he got there too, and Birtles got there. Gary Birtles thanks David Needham for the pass. Birtles the scorer. And again, Needham's presence in the penalty area proves important. Archie Gemmell chipped the ball in. Needham had made his way forward again. There he is, jumping now. Just got a nick on it. And Birtles, who preferred his left foot, had no problem putting that away. You can see it here from a different angle, with Gemmell so precise with that chip. Needham perhaps trying to head for goal, but you deserve luck like that when you've got Birtles on hand to take the chance. So, 4-1 on the night now to Forest, and an impregnable 6-2 lead on aggregate. Birtles' 8th goal of the season, which makes him Forest's top scorer, even though he's only played in a handful of games. Ardizoglu to Damatsos. That should give back Gary Birtles some more confidence. That gets Forest moving into top gear again with Gemmell. Bajevic holding them off. Nikoloudis. Tassos. Ardizoglu making a run on the left, but they didn't find him, and Forest away again here. That was a good ball from Mills to Woodcock. Gemmell sprinting up to the left. Birtles is there anyway. Here he is. And still the danger with Robertson. Woodcock wants it played, and he's offside. So more breathing space for Athens. But for how long? Robertson. Forest's best score this season, by the way, is 5 at Oxford in the League Cup and at Wembley in the Charity Shield against Ipswich. They've got 1 to go to equal that tonight. Here's Bajovic. Oh, Mavros got a chance there. Shot hit Lloyd. Here's Gemmell. Woodcock. Oh, that's beautifully done. Bertels pulling away to the far post. He's on his own there, in fact. Here's Gemmell now. Now it's Bertels, and he's through. Good control, but in trying to make it even better, Gary Bertels just gave Revousis the chance to clear. Lovely little jink here by Bertels. He tries to finish in style, goes round one, tries to stretch, and Revousis got in. Corner to Forest. Nikolai up. Mavros. And Athens here with a break to the right. Demartsos and to the left now with 2 players free. Here's Ardizoglu. The 1-2 played rather wide on the return. Bajovic still waiting at the far post for the orthodox cross, and there he is again. Giving Needham quite a few anxious moments, Bajovic, when the ball is crossed like that. That's what he really wants, the ball played from a wide position to the far post. He scored 1. Gary Mills, a lovely first-time ball a moment or 2 ago. And he's set Forest on their way again. Woodcock, Gemmell to the left. And it wasn't played. It might be now. Oh, yeah. And when it was, he couldn't quite reach it. Still, the ideas are always there with Forest. Always looking to penetrate at the earliest opportunity. Which makes their attacking football so good to watch. Demartsos for Athens. Looking for Tassos on the far side. This lad Gary Mills, who's got his 17th birthday, about 10 days away now. Made his debut against Arsenal in the league a few weeks ago, and it shows that Forest, even though their resources are stretched by absentees tonight, have got some talent coming through. Ian Bowyer has played left back since just before half-time. Robertson. That's 3 men now. Tremendous stuff. Kristianic with the save, equaling this lovely run by John Robertson. He went past 3 players, right foot shot, and goalkeepers sometimes like those, but nevertheless a good tip over. On by Gary Bertels there. Well, Bertels getting in again. Near post header. That's his second goal. They were watching for Needham and Lloyd, the big end of defence. But watch Gary Bertels. He's on the near post. And from that desperately difficult angle, he just gets the flick on. So, 5-1 now to Forest. Demartsos. Nikoloudis. Demartsos. Ardizoglu offside. Well, those scenes could be Anfield, couldn't they? And I mean that with no disrespect to Forest, because it's Liverpool's mantle they've taken over in the European Cup this season. The red and white is still there, but it's Nottingham Forest here, playing with great adventure. Gemmell stealing in. Robertson. Nicely round them all. Another fine run by John Robertson. Just look at that. Hugging the ball on the right foot. Nicoloudis. Navros just drifting into the penalty area on this side. That's Mazouris. Out to Bajovic. Good control, turn back again for Mazouris. Couldn't quite get his shot in, and away by Anderson as far as Nicoloudis. Now Bajovic. Ardizoglu offside, I would think there. Navros puts it in, I would think there's an offside. The linesman's flagging, and although the referee points to the centre, the offside decision stands. Ardizoglu there will be upset about that. I think he may have been offside to start with. Watch the ball come over here. There's an offside decision against the Greek player. Navros in the middle, it could have been Ardizoglu who touched the ball first, but Navros put the ball in, and one of those two was offside. Free kick to Forest against Bajovic. Dematsos, as the Greeks try to end in a flourish here. Their sportsmanship has been pretty good, and their performance rather indifferent against a Forest side that have been full of running and confidence. Far more power. Here's Mills. Gemmell. We're in the last minute of normal time, and Archie Gemmell makes one nice attempt to get a goal. He certainly had a hand in several of them by the way he set play up in the middle of the field. Nicoloudis. Dematsos. Dematsos, number 10. And the whistle goes to end a great night for Brian Clough and Nottingham Forest. Peter Taylor and Brian Clough going away, having seen their side finish off the job absolutely convincingly.
We got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole wide world in our hands. We got the whole world